Hey everybody, welcome into the channel. So I'm in a little bit of a different spot today. I am chasing the sunlight. I really wanted to get this video together. We are doing an Empties haul. We have lots to go over in terms of what we have finished. And so I had to go around and try to find the windows that had the most sunlight. So we are chasing it tonight. Hopefully the sun will stay with us. I'll try to go through this a little bit fast. Welcome into the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Jody. I'm an Avon ambassador. So all of the things on this channel are Avon, makeup, skincare, beauty, jewelry, holidays, all of this stuff. I am an ambassador now for 19 years, so lots of fun. I keep going with it because I love the products and I just love seeing all the new stuff. I love the tradition of it. So yeah, so welcome in. I also wanted to show, so tonight if I get this video uploaded, it's Monday, and on Wednesday we're going to start with campaign 22. That is the holiday, and there's really great holiday items, even more introduced than what were reviewed in the last video. That is up here. I will tag that. Yeah, so there's even more new jewelry and items going on. I also noticed in this brochure around page, let me find it here quick, 50 to 53, there are 4 pages of last chance clearance. That's Christmas. I believe they're Christmas from last year. So there's some really good deals in there. So on Wednesday when this brochure hits, you definitely want to check that out because those items will probably go fast. And like I showed in my last video, the Wild Country for Her that is debuting in this holiday season will be available for sale on Wednesday. I just can't get enough of this. The glass vintage bottle, I absolutely love it. This is just like a dauber perfume. It smells amazing. It'll be around 25 bucks. Really cool Christmas idea for anybody on your list who loves, you know, country music and getting the country cowgirl boots on and all that. All right, we're gonna dive into the empties and I'm just gonna pick them right out of the thing. The first one here is the Homestar bathroom cleaner. This was from our Homestar line. Unfortunately, we don't have that anymore. Maybe they'll revisit it. This was a green apple scent. It worked really, really well. I'm using another Homestar product at the moment that has like an orange scent, and I think they got their scents from like essential oils. Works really, really well. So maybe it'll come back, hopefully. Next up in the empties, I have 2 of these. I had showed these in a lot of videos. It's the Organist Castile soap. This is in the tea tree kind of scent. We also have lavender and rose water. I have not tried the rose yet. I have quite a few customers who have gotten the rose and reordered, so I kind of want to try that one now. This one has been my favorite so far, but it was interesting because in some of the I get brochures ahead of time, I didn't see this scent. I'm a little worried, so I'm thinking I'm going to need to stock up because I don't see it. So I'll keep you posted. Next up is the rosemary and sea salt in the Botanicals Elastine Volumizing Conditioner. These are all unfortunately discontinued as well. I loved this scent in the shampoo and the conditioner. It was very, very fresh, almost like a gummy candy. So got an empty of that. We emptied another Moisture Therapy Balance and Soothe body wash. I've talked about these a lot, and I'm pretty sure it showed up in one of my favorites because my son loves this body wash. It's just very, you know, basic. You know, it has like a fresh scent to it, but I wouldn't say anything overpowering. It works really, really well to hydrate, and it gets a really good lather, but it doesn't dry out the skin. Highly recommend this one. I love this one too. I grab for this one during the winter time when my skin needs a little bit more hydration, and I find this does a good job of cleansing and hydrating at the same time. So next up is another one that my son uses. This is the LX New Clean Soothing Whipped Oil Cleanser. If you've never tried any items out of our LX New Clean line, I highly recommend trying them out. We have loved every cleanser we have used from the line. So this I will talk about in just a second. That's from the line. They have a gel cleanser. This is the whipped oil. It comes out just like it says. It's like a little air pump there, and it comes out like a little, kind of like a airy, and then it lathers up. And they also have a foaming cleanser. That one's a little bit thicker in terms of foam, but they cleanse really, really well, and they hydrate as well. So you're not gonna feel dry after using them. So, and we reorder. When this goes, it's definitely a reorder. So like I said, this is also in our Empties. Alex's new 2-in-1 exfoliating cleansing balm. Can't say enough good things about this product. So the balm is inside the jar, and you just like scoop it out. It's got the finest exfoliating feel to it. So it's almost like it's a thicker balm, and you just kind of like get it warmed up in your hands, and then you cleanse. I do my eyes, I rub my eyelashes. I do not get any sensitivity. Sometimes my eyes are a little bit sensitive, and I do not get any sensitivity with that. Going in and getting the eye makeup off, and then I'll go around, and then you put the water on and rinse. Like I said, same as the whipped oil, very hydrating, and also does an amazing job at getting the makeup off and getting your day off, so to speak, when you get to the end of the day. So I reorder this again and again and again and again. So love that one. Also, we emptied the Farm RX Super Greens Refreshing Gel Cleanser. This was in a glass jar. The Farm RX line, unfortunately, is discontinued. And there are 2 products that are still left. There is a Pineapple Plus Radiance Mask, which is just like a night cream. And then there is a Super Greens Moisture Cream. And I think they are both like, one's $5.99, one's $6.99. If you need like a facial lotion, grab them. They are so beautiful. This line was incredible. I don't know why it was discontinued. I'm very, very sad about it. I'm hoping it comes back in the future, because it was just, there were so many things right with this line. So I emptied that. Next up is the Daydreamer Avon Moments Body Wash. This is from our fragrance lines. So I got these for my daughters because they love a little fragrance even in the body washes. And this one, I don't remember the notes on this one. This one's a little more flowery. So my one daughter, she says she kind of has like a vintage scent, like she likes almost like vintage florally scents, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but yeah, she's like my old soul when it comes to scents and fragrance and perfume, and she really liked this one, so emptied that. Also, she finished in a new vitamin C glow body scrub. Comes in these little jars. This again had more of a, not so much like citrusy, but it was like a floral citrusy scent, and she really liked that for exfoliating. She likes to use like bronzer sometimes, and so on the body it's nice when you exfoliate, and then kind of your bronzer lotions like rub in better. So emptied one of those. Next up is the Cherry Blossom Avon Senses shower gel. Our shower gels are so cute. We still have the little hooks so you can hang them on the shower head. They're a really nice size. I believe we still have the cherry blossom. I'm pretty sure. I know we still have pomegranate, mango, cucumber, melon. Yeah, so we emptied one of those. Next up is the Moroccan Argan Oil Moisture Essentials. This is discontinued. I loved this. I still have like 1 or 2 more, I think. It was a little bit thicker of a hair oil, and with how coarse my hair is, I do like a thicker oil when my hair seems to need it. I did show in a video before, I will link it up here, the Organist Coconut and Peptides new line that we launched. That is fantastic. I love the leave-in conditioner spray. So that is definitely, for me, replacing this. And I feel like it still gives my hair the same protection and nourishment and things like that. So emptied one of those. I also really liked the scent in these. I thought the scent was really good. Okay, I have some teeny tiny empties to share. These were from back a while ago. One is the Dr. Belmure Cica peptide. This was like a serum. Man, I miss this so much. This Cica line was so good. The serum was incredible, and then I loved the Cica Advanced Recovery Cream in the Dr. Belmure. I keep putting my plug in there with Avon to please bring this back. This was from the Face Shop and loved it. And then from the PharmaRx, this was our cute, tiny little Bakuchi oil serum. When PharmaRx debuted, they did a lot of like trial kits, which I love. I love when they do that because you can try the line out in a lot of different forms. Like they would have like a serum in there, an eye cream, a moisture cream, and this was the little Bakuchi oil serum. And I love this serum. I still have one, maybe like 1.5 left. So this was really fun to have as like a mini. And next up is I emptied another FMG Cashmere Multipeptide Face Primer. I've talked about this so many times. This is a little pump. It comes out as like a little serum. This face primer is incredible. Like 10 out of 10. Love it. I keep reordering it over and over again. I will wear it too, like tonight. I don't have makeup on, and I love to just put this serum on and just go. And it just gives your skin like just a canvas. It looks so nice and moisturized even when you wear this alone, but it's great for under the makeup as well. So I always pick this up when it's on sale. I usually get like 2, and yeah, can't live without it. It's definitely in the rotation permanently. Next up is another product that I reorder over and over again. It's the Dr. Groot Microbiome Serum Treatment. So I've shared before, I do feel like I am at that age where the hair is starting to thin. I'm getting breakage right at the top. So I'll have these cute little flyaways that just love to do whatever they want to do on a daily basis. And then my hair frizzes out. It's just like, yeah, so this helps with it. I definitely find that if I routinely, help the scalp, I do see a little bit of a slowdown in the breakage, and I feel like the thinning isn't as bad, if that makes sense. So it helps. So I reorder this over and over again. Once one is getting empty, I get the next one. Next up, this is like the last 2. I did finish a match airbrush. They call this a primer, but I've said it in tons and tons of videos. I use this as my foundation. It's very light, a light coverage. I wouldn't even say medium. I think it's more light, maybe medium, but it just leaves a very nice glow, kind of dewy look, I would say, but not an oily look, but I like that. So I'm really liking that right now. So I wear medium deep. I may have to kind of venture into that lighter shade as we go into winter. There's only 4 shades in this, which I wish they had a little bit broader line shade-wise, but I like the undertones in it. Sometimes with foundation, it's like hard to get that undertone right. You don't want to look too orange, and you don't want to like, wash your coloring out, and I really like this one. So that one was empty. And then I also emptied a Super Extend Nourishing Mascara, which I believe this one was discontinued. Yeah, it just was getting to the point where it was getting a little sticky and dry, and when you go to put on mascara and you're like, this just isn't working right. It wasn't working right. It was done. So, all right, so that was kind of our speedy, quick empties haul. And like I said, definitely check out, where did I put that? On Wednesday, in a couple days, this is going to debut, and you're definitely going to want to grab your Christmas items quick, because I have seen in the past couple of years, things are going fast in terms of, supplies. So there's a lot of cute, like I said, this year, there's a little bit more like pinks and purples in the offerings of a little bit more like whimsical items. I have my eye on this winter snow globe. I think that is so cute. So I definitely had that page marked. And they have a beautiful chapel and kind of a nativity and ceramic. These are ceramic angels. So yes, like I said, you can always, my link to shop will be below. So if you are interested in anything and want to shop, my link is down there, and you can click on digital brochure, and then you just literally like page through virtually, and you can zoom in on items and things like that. So any questions, let me know. Happy to help out, and hope everybody's having a blessed day, has a blessed rest of the week, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.